All right, welcome back, trainers. So I'm here with my brother. This is the reason why I haven't really been uploading. I'm kind of spending more time with family right now, showing him around. I haven't seen him in a long time, and he just had a birthday, so we're just hanging out, having a good old time. So we did do shiny Entei Raid together, and he is, what level were you when you started?
I was 22, and now I'm 28.
So yeah, that XP really helped him get up there. He outdid me in shinies. We're going to take a look at that. He caught 7 of them. I got 3, so... Yeah, I'm not looking too great, but to be honest, I'm fine. At least I got more than 2 last time. The Raikou was horrible. So, yeah, this is my brother, guys. So
nice to meet you guys.
Pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at these trades. Oh, yeah, also, God, this guy, he had tons of Pokemon from back in 2016. So I was able to get a bunch of Luckies, and we're also going to take a look at that, including an Exeggutor with Confusion. So pretty stoked about that. Alright, trainers, so I'm going to spare you going into every single Entei catch screen montage, and we're just going to look at the shinies that I found here. I did catch 3, like I just did mention, and one of them, in fact, one of them was a literally flatliner, so 10, 10, 10 all around. So, I mean, that's a bit of a prize, I suppose. Am I going to be powering these up? Well, no time soon, right? Entei is going to be a fantastic fire attacker, but we do know Moltres is actually going to be outperforming it by a significant amount. Best off just powering up Moltres for that better one. I already have a powered up Entei. If I do possibly go and have a lucky trade with 2 shiny Enteis in the future, then maybe I just might power it up. But for now, we're just going to hold off on doing all of that. I collected them. I'm happy with it. So my brother did get a shiny Entei. His first one was going to be shiny. Actually, it was going to be his second one. He did run from the first one, but the Dex entry was shiny, which was quite amazing. So that guy, I can't believe he got 7 of those. We'll be looking at those here in just a moment. We were able to get 38 of these raids done here in Anchorage, and that's pretty significant considering our layout here. So if you did ever play in Anchorage before, you know that everything is pretty spread out, and you do have to maneuver your way and know what you're doing and going to get as many as these as you can get done within 3 hours, right? Because that's really not too much time to hit up all these raids. I mean, it's a decent amount of time, but if you're trying to maximize it, 38, that's pretty good. I think our max for one of these 3-hour raid periods was gonna be around 40 or 41. I think 40 is our top. So here we do have that 1900 Entei here. It's going to be a 10 all around. Also a shiny. Of course, I did get this one. Of course, out of all of the ones that I ran into, 1900 Flatliner is going to be the shiny that I get. It was pretty neat though, because I wasn't catching any shinies for about an hour and 20 minutes. But then all of a sudden I did get 2 in a row, which was pretty amazing. And then I got another one down the line here. The last one is going to be this one here. Did collect quite a few TMs, so I'm looking pretty good on those. I also did go to my first Jungle Cup tournament, so we will be looking at that in a later time, not in this video. So I do have all that footage. I did place... It's a mystery. If you do know, well, then you can go ahead and put it in the comments if you've seen a post somewhere. I did place on the top, so let's just say that. It's pretty nice. The performance, how did I do? I did okay. I feel like I could have done a little bit better. I was chit-chatting quite a bit. I was focused in the battles. I did mess up at one point and double shielded, so regret that. But we'll be going over more of that when we do take a look at the video. Anyways, last shiny Entei here, sitting at a 1961. Pretty decent, not bad at all. It's going to be my best one there. So, taking a look at my brother's shinies, here you go. Now, what do you think, trainers? Does Niantic cater to lower level trainers, or is it just a coincidence? Now, I was joking around with them, and I said, well, maybe it's because I have so many raid passes, and they're like, no, you're good, keep raiding, and use some of those raid passes. You might get a shiny, because they already know I'm going to keep going. But for those lower level trainers who don't have too many raid passes possibly in their inventory as well, they're like, well, give them a shiny quick, get them hooked, so they can keep wanting to continue on. Anyways, just a little joke there, who knows? But, I don't know, guys. I see it quite often. And now I'm going to be doing this awesome trade here with Scarlet Witch. She did want a shiny Miltank, but afterwards she was like, man, I should have asked for a different shiny. But that one, she did evolve it into a Melmetal for the Great League, and it did land perfectly on 1500. So thank you, Scarlet, for this shiny Scyther. This was quite a while ago. I did evolve it ever since then, and I did purchase that secondary move because we did take a look and be going into PvP battles with that Scyther. Now, these are going to be the legacy trades that I did do with my brother here, and I went through his Pokemon right away. He reinstalled it when he got here, looked at his Pokemon, and just the first thing I was looking for was an Exeggutor, and I seen it, and I slowly scrolled down to its moves, and when I saw it had confusion, I lost my mind, guys. I have one. Is it going to be ideal PvP IVs? No, unfortunately not, because that attack is going to be pretty good, but that's okay. I don't care. It has confusion, man. Let's go. So here's the Persian and Night Slash. Like I said, we're going to be going over all these trades here. And if you're thinking to yourself, why are you giving him these nonsense Pokemon? A Machop for legacies here? And the other one, are you kidding me? Well, he doesn't really mind. He'd say, just give me whatever. And not only that, but he didn't really have too much Stardust. And he only was playing when Gen 1 was here, so there wasn't really too much of an option that I can do. Otherwise, everything would have been a special trade. And he didn't really have the Stardust for that, so I just gave him whatever. And here we have another double legacy right here. Primeape. Are you kidding? Yes, I'll take it. So whenever fighting is going to be reintroduced into some sort of cup in the future, I will be able to possibly use this if it becomes relevant. Hopefully it does. For the Nightmare Cup, it did work. And as far as using Exeggutor in the Jungle Cup, yes, with confusion, it can be pretty good. But here's the dilemma. It is going to be a grass and psychic type. And both of those types are going to be weak to bug. So if I did run into something with, say, bug bite, say goodnight to the Exeggutor, unfortunately. But going up against Vigoroth and other things that are not going to be doing super effective damage, it can prove to be pretty darn good for sure. But there's just too much bug roaming around to use Exeggutor, unfortunately. And for this trade here, I did give my friend a Shadow Ball Mewtwo Legacy. That is going to be his first Mewtwo. And I told him to just surprise me, so he did give me this shiny Hariyama here. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at my recent Pokemon here. And let's go over those legacies. So there are the shinies, 3 of them, very nice. Not too sure why I'm keeping this Krogunk. Let me check it. Simply amazing, HP attack. Okay, I was like thinking that CP was pretty good. It's not 100 and I don't really need it, so we'll just move along here. This Parasect is going to have Bug Bite Legacy on there. Very nice. Can participate in the Jungle Cup as well. And the Golbat. I for the second I thought it was Legacy, but it's not Poison Fang. It's going to be Ominous Wind. That is actually going to be Legacy, but hey, that's going to be my second lucky there. Probably should just evolve that. Now the Primeape, Cross Chop and Karate Chop. So we're going to have a double Legacy Primeape right here. Fantastic. 50,000 for that secondary move. I'm not going to do it quite yet. We'll wait for a cup when it's actually going to be useful. And then the Persian with Night Slash, absolutely fantastic. You know how I love my Persian. This is going to be my third lucky Persian, I do believe. And if I power it up for the Great League, it's going to be my third Great League Persian. So I don't know what I'm doing powering all these Persians up, man. So here's the beautiful price. Now I did bring this up to as high as it can get. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, let's not hit that power up again, please. Confusion, Seed Bomb, and Psychic. We're looking great. So it does have to look out for the Knockdowns, Flyers, as well as the bug types that will absolutely destroy it, as well as Poison, you know, Beedrill. Those will just demolish it. Now, a big shout out to my friend Brian here. He did watch my video. He's like, hey, do you want a shiny Igglybuff? Seems like you wanted one. He had a double, and I was like, you know what, sir? I absolutely would love a shiny Igglybuff, please. So I asked him, what would you like in return? He did see I had a shiny Geodude, an extra one. And don't worry, Chirk, if you're watching, but I still got you. I still have one of those. Don't worry. But yeah, so I gave him one of those shiny Geodudes, and we went on our way. So I have myself a shiny Igglybuff. Now, I did already have a Wigglytuff in the Great League with the secondary move purchase. And what's with me and making multiple of the same Pokemon for the Great League, same moves? What's the benefit? Some of them have different moves, which, you know, works. But yeah, I just don't know right now if I really want to power this up. Maybe in the future. I did bring my Stardust back up because of the grinding today, so we're looking pretty good. And then moving down the line here, if you did not see my last video, I did completely max out the Armor Mewtwo. You know how it is, guys. You know what it is over here. We're powering up things that are just like, what are you thinking, man? What are you really thinking? Do you really want to do that? Yes, I absolutely do want to do that. And then just moving down the line here, we have, you know, my others. And a failed Cresselia, trying to get that in there. And I did make a video about Vespiquen. That video didn't make it. I don't know what happened. I still have it. I was discussing its relevancy and how well it does perform. But ever since the introduction of Charm and Wigglytuff coming into the meta for the Jungle Cup, I kind of just didn't go down that road. So we just left it there. So we're looking pretty good. I'm happy, guys. This is my biggest prize currently at the moment. More so than any of the shinies. I mean, I love my shinies, especially this Caesar here is fantastic. But Confusion Exeggutor in the Great League, come on, let's go. And I almost want to make this my buddy too right here. But that Armor Mewtwo just looks too good to take off. I love it. So with that said, trainers, I'd like to say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And the video uploads are very slow at the moment because, like I went over in my last video, I will be spending more time with family, which is much needed. I just neglect everybody uploading videos. Every time somebody's like, hey, you want to hang out, a friend? I'm editing, I'm grinding, I'm too busy. Family, would you like to come over? I'm editing, I'm grinding. Same old song and dance, right? And they're always like, oh, you're always editing, you're always busy. So time to take a little time off and spend some time with family. Thank you for watching, trainers, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.